Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today in our map series we have Ghetto. Ghetto is the first of our 68 maps. It's not a map that people really like to clear. It's based on the Slums tile set from Act 3, just before the town and just after the town. So it's a little bit of a maze. Like with a lot of these maze maps, you can kind of hug the wall to clear the outside, but then there's this middle area that you kind of gotta go in and out to efficiently clear. You'll see a lot of snakes here, a lot of the beetles, a lot of the kind of the mother beetles that spawn and spit things out, as well as these undying guys. In addition to the undesirable layout, people often don't do this map because the boss is surprisingly dangerous for a 68 map, and we'll see that when we find him. He's generally on the outside of the map, in one of the lower sections. So right now, we're in upper section, and there's these ramps downward. I'm fairly certain that he's always along the outside. So if you're just looking for the boss, you'll go down into an area like this. He might be there down here. But yeah, the layout of this map just makes it pretty crappy to clear. And the boss who we have here is based off Perpetus. So we're gonna try and clear out a bunch of the mobs here, so we can more clearly see what he's doing. But he's generally not attacking us. He's launching EK, and he's launching bear traps. Bear traps are extremely dangerous because they're physical, and they're not a spell, and they're not an attack. So they can't be blocked. They can't be resisted. You have armor. It mitigates their damage, but the stun or the hold in place is based off how much damage it does, because it's a form of a stun. So if you're a low armor character, it can chunk you extremely hard and keep you chain stunned, and he'll just throw another one right on top of it, and another, and really tear you down pretty quick. His other skill that he's using is an Ethereal Knives, which is a physical spell. Again, so you can't evade it. You can use spell dodge to avoid it, but this guy's extremely dangerous for evasion-based characters, because you can't evade his damage, and it won't go through your resists, and you have very low armor generally. So just like the Perpetus in the Sarn, in the city of Sarn, you generally want to not do this guy unless you know what you're doing. You'll notice that even though I'm a fairly high level character with some armor, his bear traps are still chunking me pretty good and locking me in place. We're gonna walk over him on purpose here. Yep. It's just, he's not a nice guy. He's fairly dangerous, and with extremely low armor and low health characters, he can just chain lock you in place and kill you fairly easily. So I generally recommend skipping this map, to be honest. It's annoying to clear, and the boss is fairly dangerous. Let's see, and like his traps just disappear. Unless you're watching where they're laying down, you won't be able to find them until you're on them. So that's pretty much it. It's a long, windy map with a big interior, hard to clear, and a boss that's surprisingly deadly for a 68 boss. But it's not something you haven't seen in the main game. Most players generally run into Perpetus at least once on their way to maps. So that's Ghetto, and thanks for watching.